In this lesson, we'll look at one of the most useful tools to evaluate medical models, the ROC curve. We'll see how the ROC curve allows us to visually plot the sensitivity of a model against the specificity of the model at different decision thresholds.
A chest X-ray classification model outputs a probability of disease given an X-ray. This output can be transformed into a diagnosis using a threshold or operating point. When the probability is above a threshold, then we interpret this as positive or saying the patient has the disease. When the probability is below the threshold, we interpret this as negative or saying the patient does not have the disease. For example, if our score is zero point 0.7 and our threshold is zero point 0.5, then we would classify this example as positive, but if our score was zero point 0.2 and our threshold was zero point 0.5, we would classify this example as negative. Our choice of threshold affects the metrics we have looked at thus far. For example, if we had a threshold t of 0, then we would classify everything as positive, and so our sensitivity would be 1, while our specificity would be 0. Similarly, if we had chosen a threshold of 1, we would classify everything as negative, so our specificity would be 1, while our sensitivity would be 0. Let's dive further into how our choice of threshold, also called the operating point, affects these quantities.